not going to be in the garage for this one. I'm going to be in someone else's garage. We're driving up to Niguag. We're going to be painting my bike up there. I was going to, I could probably get it painted locally. But no one's going to teach me how to paint locally. No one's going to let me do some work locally. All right? But I've made some friends over the years that their family owns an auto body shop up in Niguag, and I happen to have some family that lives up there. So I'm doing a little twofer. I'm going to visit some family, I'm going to hang out with some friends, and we're going to paint some stuff. That's 3, I guess. It's not a twofer, it's a threefer. It's going to be fun. I'm excited to just learn, they're going to kind of teach me how to do it, and it's just going to be cool to be able to say that I did that. We were going to color match, but we're not color matching anymore. I got a cool Christmas gift this year. It's the Bizarre Book of FXR. I think it's pretty sick. It's got a lot of cool shit in there. There's just like a bunch of little information that if you're a geek like me and you love to nerd out on stuff, it's full of really cool stuff. Although, I found out that I lied to you guys. My bike is not 1 of 36. It's not even close to 1 of 36. I got that information and I must have just read it wrong or misinterpreted it. I don't even know if that's how you say that. Doesn't matter. But I was wrong, okay? It's more like 1 of 940-ish something. And it came on more than just the lowrider convertible. So, with that being said, yeah, okay, it's still rare. Yeah, I could probably paint match it because I bought paint for it already to paint match. But then I also found out that the guy who runs the FXR Bazaar page, he's building a Ventura-style Voyage Red Light Poppy Metallic FXR as well. And it looks cool, and he's gonna do it better than me. It's gonna look so much better than what I'm doing. I know it. So, who am I to compete? I can't compete with that. So we're gonna paint it a different color. I'm going to commit federal FXR crimes. I'm going to paint it a different color. And it's gonna be a Dynacolor. And it's gonna be from the year 2000, and it's the two-tone yellow and black. That's the best OEM color I've ever seen. And I'm not even gonna match the OEM colors. I'm gonna do my own black, and I'm gonna do a really special yellow.
How original. And with extra onions. Daring today, aren't we?
Really a little something pizzazzy. Maybe I'll say it later. I don't want to say it right now. But yellow, black, two-tone, red pinstripe, cursive logo. I think that's the best. That's the chef's kiss. I love that. And that's what we're doing. So I am committing crimes. I'm sorry. But you know what? If you own a Voyage Red Light Poppy Metallic, you now have one less out there. It's now become more rare. I've burned one for you, You're welcome. So, crimes are not, things are being done. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited because I've never seen an FXR paint of that color, and I really want to see an FXR paint of that color. And it's gonna be mine, okay? Original idea. Probably not. Nothing's original anymore. Doesn't matter. All right, here's some B-roll of me driving through Miramichi, okay? So basically I showed up and I'm already left alone by myself to figure it out with minimal instruction, but that's all good. We're gonna peel off some stickers and then we're gonna sand everything down and we're gonna figure out how to mask everything. You're gonna sit there and tell me this doesn't look like a little fish? Seriously? We're just not gonna acknowledge that? That looks like a fish. I know a lot of you guys are gonna ask, but yeah, you're gonna wanna cut this Arlen Ness fairing. Everybody cuts them. You high mount them, and then these little tabs, they look a little weird. So I just eyeballed it. I know you guys are going to ask for like specific measurements. There are none. Look at anybody who does them. They're going to tell you, use your eyes, put a little piece of tape on there, and cut it with a grinder. That's it. It's that simple. You're gonna go, huh, that's pretty good, and just cut it. You can't see both sides of the bike at the same time anyways. So if it's a little off and someone's that close to your bike, you just give them one of these, you know? You cut this, you had faith in yourself. Look at that. I still have the tape on this, but yeah, you just follow the tape line, and then you have to just kind of deburr it or bring it to your paint guy. They'll figure it out, you know. But yeah, that looks a little bit more sleek. Looks like you kind of cared about it a little bit. When you low mount them, it wraps around the fork legs and it doesn't look wonky. But when you like high mount them and then they're kind of like pointed down a little bit, it's like a weird bubble. So I don't know. I and everybody else seems to think that this looks way better, and we're probably not wrong.
Many hours later.
I have been left alone, I guess with a friend as well, but he has no idea what he's doing, to paint with instructions. So the idea behind me painting the entire fender red wasn't because I just was bored and had a bunch of paint left. I'm doing a red pinstripe, and it's easier to do a full base coat of red and then decide where your pinstripe's going after, I think. I'm not a pro or anything, but that's my thought process behind that. So we're going to take this 1/8 pinstripe tape, and we're just going to lay a pinstripe across, and then we'll mask off of that pinstripe tape. That way you're going to have red underneath there and then constantly mask and have a hard separation of line, or hard separation between that line, hopefully, if it doesn't bleed through. Get your pinstripe tape down and make sure you line up kind of off your reference points. Here I am teaching you how to paint. I don't even know how to paint myself. Anyways, that looks good to me. The tank's going to be the hard part. Imagine that, red with a blue stripe. Spider-Man bike. Spider-Man. So we've got everything pinstriped, and we're going to shoot some black now and hope that that tape holds up. Two coats of base coat, black, over everything. You can see my little pinstripe tape line here. And then we'll be able to mask off of that line for the top to cover the black. And then that'll all go yellow. And hopefully that works out, but we'll only find out at the end of it all. Don't you love it when something just kind of works out? I had so little faith in myself, and it's actually it's looking all right. So there you have it. My first paint job in the books. Some professional help, some guidance, but for the most part, kind of left me alone in here. You saw in the video that was Tony helping me out. Tony is not a professional painter. He's just a buddy. So we were both kind of clueless in this, but we were having fun. And I think that's the whole point, you know? Have fun with your friends, build some bikes, try some shit you don't know how to do, and hopefully you do it properly. Is it perfect? No. If you ever see my bike in person and you're like, that paint's not that perfect, shut the fuck up. I did my best.
I did my fucking best. I did my best.
Okay? I did my fucking best. That's all I can say I did, is my best. And I think my best was pretty good. Will the second paint job I do be better? Yeah, I've learned some stuff that I think I would do a little different. Will I paint this again? Probably. It'll probably get a couple versions. I like to change shit up every once in a while. But overall, I think it's pretty good, The pinstripes are a little fat, but you know what? They look good. They're straight for the most part. Freehanding the tank was insanely hard. I don't know how people do that. That's crazy. Listen, I'm looking at it right now. This shit looks bang on to me, kind of, But yeah, it looks good. The clear coat looks insane. It looks like shit until you put clear coat on something, is what I've realized. But yeah, all in all, I think that's great. I'm going to go over some footage, kind of show you everything, all said and done. I've got the cursive logo decals for that, so that'll go in the tank. We'll put those on later, and I might even put those on, bring the tank back, sand it down, and do another coat of clear on that, just for like a finalized look on the tank itself. Everything else looks good. I think they're going to stay like that. Some new metal stuff. Anyways, say hi, comment, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your mom I said hi. I think these videos are progressively getting better. I'm having fun. See you in the next one.